Valentine's Day is just a few days away. Today we're making our vintage Valentine's treat boxes and cards. For the treat boxes, we're making old-fashioned peanut butter balls, some old-fashioned Valentine's raspberry heart cookies. They're old-fashioned, but we're gonna make them not exactly like they did years and years ago. We're gonna do it the easy way, but they're still gonna look old-fashioned. We have Rice Krispie treats that we already made. Me and Manly made those yesterday afternoon, and we're gonna make some chocolate-covered strawberries. I'm gonna show the kids how to make the cards first. So I've just got some red and pink construction paper, and I have lots of these heart doilies left that I got from Walmart the other week, so we're gonna use some of these. We also have some stickers and some ribbon if the kids wanna do different things with that. These doilies are so thin, like this is probably 3 of them instead of just 1. Okay, so you can do these a couple different ways. You can just put the heart doily there like that and fold the card over so that when you open it, there's gonna be a heart there like that. Scooch it over a little bit. We've got some double-sided tape. You can of course use glue. So we'll just put the tape on the back of the heart. Okay. So there's the very easy way. It's all easy, but that's the very easy one where you just open it up and have the little, looks like a lacy heart. Then we can actually cut the paper to make the Valentine in the shape of the doily. So I've got my scissors somewhere. Oh, that's a nice dinosaur. This is what Manly got in his Valentine's mailbox this morning. A little air dry clay dinosaur kit. That's cute. Okay, so we're gonna make this heart around the doily because we want there to be a red outline. Now we'll cut out that heart shape. There's that one. Now we'll use this to trace the other pieces that we're gonna cut out. The little pack of doilies was really cheap too. I think it was only like $1 or $2, if I remember right, and it came with, I forget how many it said, 40 of them I think or something, maybe 50. Now we're gonna put the doily here, and I think this is 2 or 3. They stick together so much. Yeah, this is about 3 of them. So we're gonna tape the doilies onto the hearts, and you can just do it just like this. Leave it, and where it's not a card, it's just a Valentine. That's cute. And then you can write whatever on the back. So you can do it that way, or you can take both of these. Let me get this one on here. So you can take 2 of them and put them together to make a card. I like just the single Valentine better, I think, though, than making it like a card like this. Like that, but I like the single. Or you can put in, you know what? You could put them together and make it a thicker. Yeah, I think I like that idea the best, where both sides have the doily and it's really sturdy since it's doubled. So you can do it with the red background and the pink heart, or you can do pink background with a red heart. Here's Sissy's panda. That's adorable. Now I'll just go around and fix the doily where it's not wanting to stick so good. Roosty is saying hello. Now, if you want to take this a step further with the old-fashionedness of these Valentines, I have some vintage Valentines that I got from an antique store. I actually saw a box of vintage Valentines somewhere. I mean, it was a new box of them. I'm pretty sure it was Hobby Lobby. If y'all saw them at Hobby Lobby, let us know in the comments. I'm pretty sure it was at Hobby Lobby. And I almost got them, but I didn't. I do have these 2 though that I bought from an antique store. They're so cute. So this has somebody else's name on it. You can just, because they're, you know, from who knows when, I don't know. They don't have a date, they just have a name at the bottom. But you can take these and tape them onto the Valentine. I think this one would look better on the one with the red doily. And then this, you've got this part of it, or you've also got this part, and then this is, you know, to whoever this was to. But you could cut that off and just tape this one on here. See, the little girl's dress is pink, so that one would look really cute on there. Yeah, we'll do that. Those are adorable. I can't even, this one especially, I'm keeping these. These are I made these Valentines for myself. That's so cute. And then see, when you turn them around on the back, you can put 2 and all that. We need to go to the antique store. Does anybody want to do their Valentines like this? We can go to that antique store and see if they have more of these vintage Valentines there. So I've got just about everything that we're gonna need for the treats over here. That's a big tip for any kind of baking day or food prep day, holiday treat day. Get all your stuff out and set up for you. That way you're not having to look for everything in between making your recipes. I'm sure I forgot some stuff, but we've got most of it. We'll start with the cookies. They're gonna look like the old-fashioned raspberry preserves or raspberry jam heart cookies, but we're using this pack of cookie dough instead of making the dough homemade. It's just a little faster, quicker. I started doing this with the Christmas sugar cookies a few years ago, and it's just a little quicker. You could, of course, go with the homemade dough if you want to. I have a recipe video for the homemade dough that I'll link down below for y'all if you would rather use that. We need 10 tablespoons of softened butter. So I've had this sitting out, but it needs a little more softening, so I'm just gonna put it in the microwave on defrost for a few seconds.
It talks about the line at George's house.
Yeah. I did forget to grab out some spatulas and stuff. So we've got our cookie dough mix in here. Now we're gonna put the softened butter. We need a tablespoon of all-purpose flour and 1 egg. This is, I forgot to show y'all on the package, but this is the recipe for turning the packaged cookie dough mix into the cutout cookies. I had to wash an egg real quick. I didn't have any washed and ready in the refrigerator. All right, so that's it for the dough. We're gonna mix this up. I'm gonna go ahead and put me some plastic wrap down right here. Move that butter, that's for the peanut butter balls. So I think since we're gonna chill this, we'll go ahead and mix up the peanut butter balls while this is in the refrigerator, because they also need to chill. I'll wash up these dishes real quick and then we'll mix up the peanut butter balls. For the peanut butter balls, our favorite peanut butter that we use is the Smucker's Natural Creamy Peanut Butter. But for these peanut butter balls, that kind is not the best. It's so oily that the peanut butter balls won't hold together very good. So for these, we're using Jif. We need around 1.5 cups of the peanut butter. Roosty's back again to say hello. He loves to come up here on the porch. Yeah. 1.5 cups of the creamy peanut butter. We're gonna go ahead and put this in here. And we need 6 tablespoons of softened butter. Once again, my butter's not quite soft enough, so we're gonna put it in the microwave. I'm just eyeballing this peanut butter.
Why does Lucy like to say hello so much?
So we've got our peanut butter in there. And I'm gonna soften the butter real quick. There's the peanut butter and the butter. So we're gonna mix these together. Sometimes I use the mixer for these, but if the butter's soft enough, you can just do it by hand, and ours is soft enough now, so we're just gonna mix it by hand. The next thing we're gonna put is 2 to 3 cups of powdered sugar. Now, I'm just gonna start with the 2, and we'll see if the balls form good enough with just the 2. That's all we're gonna put. You can also add coconut to these, but I don't know that everybody loves coconut that we're making the treat boxes for, so we're just gonna leave the coconut out. But if you wanna add coconut, you can add that in.
Roosty, we all heard the crow, we all like it. And besides, we're all woken up.
Yeah, we're all awake, Roosty. Okay, there we go. See how it's nice and smooth now? We're gonna start adding in the powdered sugar, and I am gonna sift it just so we don't have any big clumps. I think my measuring cup will fit in here, yeah. This is a 1/2 cup measuring cup, so we'll just do a 1/2 cup at a time. You're gonna have to get an apron. See, with 1 cup, it's definitely not enough. You're gonna have to have at least 2 so they'll hold together good. See how sifting that powdered sugar makes it really, really smooth so you don't have those clumps in there. We'll go ahead and put a cup in here this time. Okay, so we've got the 2 cups in there, and I'm pretty sure that's all we're gonna need. Cece's grabbing a pan. When I get this mixed, she's gonna use the cookie scoop to shape the peanut butter balls and put them onto the pan. And then we'll just put these in the refrigerator while we roll and cut out the cookies. I'm trying to shape them a little better this time, the ones with the holes, so that they're not so strangely shapen, but that's okay.
Yeah,
it just, yeah, it just looks, you know, homemade.
Mistakes can happen.
That's right, but look, this one's a broken heart. I think it'll cook up together, it'll be fine. We'll smush it together.
And then if it's still broken, it'll cook together.
Yeah. Here's our second pan. I'm going to take a little piece of aluminum foil, and we're going to use our small heart cutter here, although it's not exactly the same size anymore as the hearts on the cookies. It's pretty close, so we're just going to tear the foil off around the heart. So we have a little heart-shaped piece of foil. I'll show y'all what we're going to do with that in a minute. Let's go ahead and put the raspberry preserves on the cookies. have our little full thing here. We're gonna cover up the heart in the middle. And I'm gonna get a little powdered sugar. And we're gonna shake it over the top of the heart.
See, Mama?
Mm-hmm. I don't have any wax paper, so I'm using foil for this, but if you have wax paper, use that. We're gonna dip the peanut butter balls in this chocolate. Sicky's also melting some white almond bark back there. We've got some sprinkles here that have little hearts in them. So we're gonna use the hearts, the white ones, maybe the pink, we'll see how the pink look, but definitely the white since we're dipping these in the chocolate. Here are a couple of these Rice Krispie treats. You can do them kind of long and, you know, a little longer than they are wider and just dip half of it in like that, or you can do it this way and dip a corner in. So I'll show y'all both ways. So you just dip it like that, so it's kind of a half dipped Rice Krispie treat, and you just put some sprinkles on it. You could also put an M&M. We've got some Valentine's M&Ms right here. For these, we'll just do the corner like that. And move some of my peanut butter balls out of the way here. So then that's how those look. They're cute.
Yeah.
We'll just let them dry, and then we'll be ready to pack up the boxes.